Hear me, everyone? Let me know you can hear me properly. Yes. Can you hear me? बोला अश्विनी. अरे मग बोला ना पटकन so that I can start. Okay, I will share the screen now. Okay, so today we will start with next big topic, new very big topic, that is snake poison. Snake poison, very big and important topic, asked as a 20 mark question. I have told you, out of three questions from question number 5, 6, 7, one question is from general toxicology, that is classification of poisons, route of entry, action, general treatment of poisoning, duties of medical practitioner in case of poisoning, then gastric lavage, antidotes, and all these things you have studied. So out of all these topics, from that introduction and that early chapters of the toxicology, where we have seen general toxicology, one question is always there from general toxicology, out of all these points. Then other two questions are two big poisons. So it can be lead, it can be arsenic, anything. It can be organophosphorus, it can be opium. And again, very commonly asked out of these two questions, very commonly asked question is snake poisoning. So snake poison is also very commonly asked. And now you might be reading in the newspaper and all, so many cases of snake poison are increasing day by day. Or snake bite, poisonous snake bite, सर्पदंश, पॉइझनिक स्नेक बाईटचे केसेस खूप आहेत सध्या, particularly in the rural area. The people working in the farm, they are exposed to these, they are coming in contact with these poisonous snakes, and so many cases of snake bite are increasing. So you will see a good number of cases of these poisonous snake bites. So today we will start with snake venom or poisonous snake bite. What will happen if any poisonous snake bites any person? So function of snake venom is to immobilize the prey and to assist in digestion. As we have saliva, gastric juice, uh, pancreatic juice, bile, and so many digestive juices are there which help us for digestion of the ingested material. Just like that, snake venom also works as digestive enzyme. It also helps for digestion, and importantly immobilize the prey. Means if any snake will bite any frog or any rat or any other animal, what will happen? That animal will die. Its resistance will be reduced. It will be immobilized. तो उसे मारकर जब वो इमोबिलाइज हो जाएगा तो सांप को उसका चेस नहीं करना पड़ेगा, उसके पीछे भागना नहीं पड़ेगा. सो द फंक्शन ऑफ स्नेक वेनम इज टू immobilize the prey as well as it assist in digestion. Now physical properties, snake venom is clear, transparent, it looks like water. It is clear, transparent. When dried, when the snake venom is allowed to dry, it becomes yellow or granular mass which retains its toxic effects or poisonous effects for many years. So snake venom is clear, transparent, dries into yellow or granular mass which retains its activity or poisonous effect for many years. मतलब ऐसा ड्राई करके अगर रख दिया स्नेक वेनम तो उसके पॉइजनस इफेक्ट कई सालों तक रहेगी. नाउ again, commonly asked question is contents of snake venom. So contents of snake venom, you have to remember this: fibrinolysin. Now its name only will tell you how that particular substance will give rise to the toxic effects or pathological changes. So first is fibrinolysin. What fibrinolysin will do? It will break down the fibrin. What is proteolysin? It will break down the proteins. Then neurotoxins and cholinesterase, they are present in elapids. Now you will not understand right now the meaning of the words these elapids and vipers. These are the types of poisonous snake. These are the types of poisonous snake that we will see. So these elapids are having their main action on nervous system. So what we call them as neurotoxic snakes. So when the snakes are neurotoxic, they are having their action on the nervous system. They are called as neurotoxic snakes. So these neurotoxin and cholinesterase, these contents are particularly present in elapid snake venom. And hemolysin and thromboplastin are present in the viper group of snakes, viper group of poisonous snakes, because these viper snakes are vasculotoxic, because they will act on the blood and blood vessels. So this vasculotoxic snake bite or the vasculotoxic venom will act on the blood and blood vessels. That's why the main poisonous substances present in these vasculotoxic snake poison are hemolysin, that will break down the RBCs, or it will break down the blood components, and thromboplastin. Then other are agglutinins, cardiotoxins, coagulase, and hyaluronidase. These are all are the enzymes. So you will have to remember the names: fibrinolysin, proteolysin, neurotoxin, cholinesterase present in elapids, hemolysin, thromboplastin present in vipers, agglutinin, cardiotoxins, coagulase, and hyaluronidase. So these are the constituents of snake venom. Now, this is the thing you should know basically what are the poisonous snakes, what are the different types of poisonous snakes. So, poisonous snakes are mainly of three types: elapids, vipers, and sea snakes. I told you elapids are neurotoxic because they will act mainly on the nervous system. So their pathological effects will be exerted mainly on the nervous system, and accordingly the clinical features will be developed. That we will see when we will discuss that particular group of snakes. Second is examples of elapids. Examples of elapid snakes are krait and cobra. Anyone knows what we call krait in Marathi? Krait, also called as common krait or banded krait. Anyone knows what is the common name, or what we call krait in Marathi? Krait या सापाचं मराठीत नाव काय आहे? Anyone? So two examples of elapids are krait and cobra. So what do you, or do you know the common name of krait or in Marathi? Yes, anyone? ऐकलं असेल ना तुम्ही नाव? Anyone? Manyar. Yes, very good, very good. Manyar. Yes, Manyar. Manyar is the krait, Marathi name of this krait. बँडेड क्रेटला मराठीत काय म्हणतात? बँडेड क्रेटला मराठीत काय म्हणतात? पटेरी मण्यार. ऐकलं असेल तुम्ही पटेरी मण्यार, स्कूलमध्ये पण असतो त्याच्यावर चॅप्टर, विषारी व बिनविषारी साप. मण्यार आणि पटेरी मण्यार, बँडेड क्रेट. व्हॉट इज कोब्रा? एनीवन? व्हॉट इज कोब्रा? Nag. Nag is also neurotoxic snake. Nag is, it is also, cobra is also neurotoxic snake. It affects the nervous system and causes paralysis. Viper. Now for easy understanding or to remember it easily, I give you a hint. म्हणजे कन्फ्युजन नको व्हायला. इलॅपिड्स असं नको तुम्ही एक्झाम मध्ये लिहायला की इलॅपिड्स आर व्हॅस्क्युलोटॉक्सिक, वायपर्स आर न्यूरोटॉक्सिक, असं चुकून लिहिलं जाऊ नये. त्याच्यासाठी लक्षात ठेवायला सोपी गोष्ट सांगतो तुम्हाला. वायपरचं द स्पेलिंग ऑफ वायपर स्टार्ट्स विथ व्ही. सो वायपर्स आर व्हॅस्क्युलोटॉक्सिक. व्ही. कळलं का? व्हेरी इझी टू रिमेंबर. कारण बऱ्याच वेळा पोरं उलटं पालटं करतात. ओरलमध्ये जरी विचारलं पोरांना व्हेर इज द ॲक्शन ऑफ इलॅपिड्स, तर पोरं सांगतात इलॅपिड्स आर व्हॅस्क्युलोटॉक्सिक. काही म्हणजे असं उलटं पालटं होऊ शकतं, कन्फ्युजन होऊ शकतं. सो रिमेंबर, फॉर युअर easy understanding, I tell you, vipers are vasculotoxic. You can remember it as VV. So vipers are vasculotoxic because they are having their main action on the blood vessels and blood. So examples of vipers are Russell's viper and saw-scaled viper. Russell's viper, what it is called in Marathi? Russell's viper सापाचं नाव काय मराठीमध्ये? Russell's viper in Marathi? Anyone? बोला बोला. Russell's viper, तुम्ही नाव बऱ्याच वेळा ऐकलं असेल त्याचं. Anyone? आठवते का Russell's viper? घोणस. Yes, yes, घोणस. So घोणस is Russell's viper. And what is saw-scaled viper? Saw-scaled viperचं नाव काय आहे मराठीत? What saw-scaled viper called in Marathi? नाही, कोणालाच नाही. Saw-scaled viper is फुरसे. नाव ऐकले का कधी? फुरसे. आठवते का फुरसे? Okay, so these are the commonly seen snakes on the land, जमिनीवर. And what types of snakes I am explaining here or giving you the example. These poisonous snakes are the main poisonous snakes which are found in India. So poisonous snakes mainly found in India are elapids. Examples are krait and cobra, and vipers. Examples are Russell's viper and saw-scaled viper. So krait is manyar, cobra is nag, Russell's viper is Gonus, and saw-scaled viper is Furse. So these are the commonly seen poisonous snakes on the land in India. हे भारतातले कॉमन पॉइझनस स्नेक. तशी जगामध्ये भरपूर शेकडो पॉइझनस स्नेकच्या शेकडो जाती आहेत. But commonly found poisonous snakes in India are these four on the land. And third group of poison is sea snakes. Sea snakes are myotoxic. So the third group. So three groups of the snakes according to their poisonous effects. Neurotoxics are elapids, vasculotoxics are vipers, and mytoxic snakes are sea snakes. समुद्री साप. समुद्राच्या पाण्यामध्ये, खाऱ्या पाण्यामध्ये, समुद्राच्या पाण्यामध्ये जे साप असतात, they are myotoxic because they will have their toxic effects on कुठे असेल मायोटॉक्सिक म्हणजे आता आपण पाहिलं ना न्यूरोटॉक्सिकची ऍक्शन कुठे असणार इलॅपिडची नर्वस सिस्टीमवर इट विल कॉज पॅरालिसिस अँड ऑल व्हॅस्क्युलोटॉक्सिकची ऍक्शन कुठे असणार वायपरची ऑन द व्हेसल्स सी स्नेकची तर सी स्नेकची मायोटॉक्सिकची ऍक्शन कुठे असणार muscles so muscle metabolism within the muscles will be hampered and pathological changes will take place in the muscles so myotoxic snakes are sea snakes. So these are the three main groups of poisonous snakes found in India: elapids, vipers, and sea snakes. So now we will see the action of individual poison, action of individual group of snakes. So first is neurotoxic venom, neurotoxic snake. So if any neurotoxic snake bites any person, what are the examples of neurotoxic snakes? Chalo sanga patkan, what are the examples of neurotoxic snakes? Elapids. Elapids are neurotoxic. What are the two elapid snakes? Carrot, krait, cobra and krait. Cobra, king cobra, Indian cobra, whatever. And other is krait, banded krait, patteri mania, krait or common krait and cobra. So these are the examples of elapids. They are neurotoxic. So when it will bite, when these elapids like cobra or krait will bite any person, it will affect the nervous system and it will cause weakness in the muscles of legs and paralysis. It will cause weakness in the muscles of the legs and paralysis, particularly muscles of face, muscles of throat, and most dangerous muscles of respiration. So when these muscles of respiration will undergo paralysis, it will make the patient difficult to breathe. So respiration will be difficult and such a patient will need ventilator and all. So it is a very critical condition when the respiratory muscles are getting paralyzed. So neurotoxic snake bite will cause weakness of muscles of legs and paralysis of muscles of face, throat, and even the respiratory muscles. It mainly affects the motor nerve. That's why nerve supply of all these muscles will be affected and all the muscles will get paralyzed. Convulsion and paralysis both are found in cobra venom, and in case of crate there is only paralysis. In case of crate, maniar, in case of crate there is only paralysis of the muscle, but characteristic feature of cobra bite is in case of cobra bite there can also be convulsions. Actually, ideally affecting the nerves and affecting the motor nerves, there has to be only paralysis of the nerves, paralysis of the muscles. But here in cobra bite, patient can have convergence also, convergence as well as paralysis. And important feature, distinguishing feature, the local symptoms at the bite site are minimal. जे ज्या ठिकाणी ऍक्च्युली साप चावलाय, मग तो पायाला असेल, हाताला असेल, बोटाला असेल, जिथे कुठे साप चावलेला असेल तिथले सिम्पटम अगदी कमी असतील. सो लोकल सिम्पटम्स ॲट द बाईट साईट आर मिनिमल. तिथे जास्त रक्त येणार नाही, जास्त दुखणार नाही, ठणकणार नाही, सूज येणार नाही. सो लोकल सिम्पटम, उगीच काहीतरी फक्त टोचल्यासारखं, काहीतरी किडा वगैरे चावल्यासारखी. सो लोकल सिम्पटम्स ॲट द बाईट साईट आर मिनिमल इन केस ऑफ न्यूरोटॉक्सिक बाईट. And some general symptoms may be there because of local histamine release due to action of the venom. Now venom is a foreign substance. Venom is a foreign substance for our body. So when this venom will enter the body after bite, there can be allergic reaction. Allergic reaction is because of local histamine release, and that will cause some allergic reaction, can lead to general symptoms. So local symptoms at the bite site. Local symptoms at the bite site will be minimal, and some general symptoms will be there because of local release of histamine. That is because of action of the venom. गाडी बस होती का? Okay. Now we'll see how is the action of vasculotoxic venom. What are the examples of vasculotoxic snakes? Patkan, what are the examples of vasculotoxic snakes? Russell's viper and saw-scaled viper. Russell's viper and saw-scaled viper. Okay, so when any person will get vasculotoxic snake bite, there will be enzymatic destruction of the cell walls and coagulation disorders will be there. Coagulation disorders will be there, so patient will go on bleeding, affecting the circulating system. The patient will go on bleeding, so there can be bleeding from any side. नाकातून रक्त चालू होईल, per rectum bleeding चालू होईल, किंवा patient can have hematemesis, hemoptysis, bleeding gums, काही पण कुठूनही ब्लिडिंग चालू होऊ शकतं पेशंटला बिकॉज ऑफ failure of coagulation. Endothelium of the blood vessels is destroyed. It will cause hemolysis, breakdown of the RBCs, and other cells in the blood are also destroyed. Blood fails to clot. Just I told you, blood fails to clot, and that's why it goes on bleeding. Patient goes on bleeding from any side. PV bleeding, PR bleeding, हेमेटेमेसिस, हिमोप्टायसिस, ब्रेन मध्ये सुद्धा ब्लीडिंग होऊन पेशंट सिरियस होऊ शकतो, इंट्राक्रॅनियल हिमरेज होऊ शकतो, and it is because of extremely low levels of fibrinogen. Fibrinogen पूर्णपणे because it is a fibrinolysin. The main, we have seen the contents of the venom. The main content is fibrinolysin. It will break down the fibrinogen. That's why the coagulation ability of the blood will be lost and patient will go on bleeding, bleeding and bleeding. And oozing, locally there will be oozing of the blood with severe swelling with spreading cellulitis. म्हणजे ज्या जागी साप चावलाय, ज्या जागी व्हॅस्क्युलोटॉक्सिक स्नेक बाईट झालेला आहे, तिथे पेशंटला खूप ब्लिडिंग होईल, कारण त्याची लोकल ऍक्शन सुद्धा होईल ना त्या बाईटच्या जागेवर. सो खूप जास्त ब्लिडिंग होईल. छोटासा जरी दाताची खून असली तिथे चावल्याच्या ठिकाणी, तिथे ब्लिडिंग जास्त होईल, स्वेलिंग विल बी सिव्हिअर अँड सिव्हिअर सेल्युलायटिस, लोकल सिम्पटम जास्त असतील. And what is happening in case of neurotoxic snake? Minimal local symptoms. Local symptoms will be minimal, and in case of vasculotoxic snake, local symptoms will be very severe. म्हणजे पायाला चावला तर, म्हणजे पायाला चावला असेल तर पायाला खूप सूज येईल, सेल्युलायटिस होईल, and it can lead to gangrene. त्या चावलेल्या पायाच्या बोटाचा भाग गँग्रीन सुद्धा होऊ शकतो काही दिवसांनी पेशंटला. सो local symptoms are very severe in case of vasculotoxic snake bite. And bleeding can occur from any orifice, just I told you. Patient can have hematemesis, hemoptysis, epistaxis can be there, per vaginal bleeding, per rectal bleeding, anywhere, intra-abdominal bleeding, concealed bleeding, कुठेही bleeding होऊ शकतं पेशंटला because of lack of fibrinogen. And third group of poisonous snakes. Third group of poisonous snakes is myotoxic snake venom. Example of myotoxic snake. Third group, example of myotoxic snake. बोला पटकन. Which snakes are myotoxic? Sea snakes, samudri sap. Sea snakes are myotoxic. So it will affect the muscles. It will affect all the skeletal muscles and will cause generalized muscle pain. Each and every muscle in the body will ache. Patient will have severe myalgia, pain in the muscles. Patient can have myoglobinuria. What is myoglobinuria? Presence of myoglobin in the urine. Now, what is the cause of myoglobin in the urine? Because the metabolism of protein or metabolism within the muscle is severely hampered. So, large amount of myoglobin will be released into the blood circulation, and ultimately it will be carried for excretion to the kidney. Large amount of myoglobin will be released. That is a protein. Large amount of myoglobin will be released from the muscles. It will enter the circulation and ultimately will be carried to the kidneys for excretion. That's why patient will have myoglobinuria. So large amount of myoglobin present in the urine, and there can be respiratory failure because the muscles of respiration will also be affected, and patient will have difficulty in breathing, and also respiratory failure can occur and it can end fatally. Okay, so these are the three groups of the snakes: neurotoxic venom or neurotoxic snakes, affecting the nervous system, causing paralysis of muscles. It mainly affect the motor nerves and the muscles will get paralyzed. Local symptoms at the bite site are minimal. चावल्याच्या ठिकाणी काही जास्त त्रास होत नाही पेशंटला. And vasculotoxic snake will cause enzymatic destruction of cell wall, and patient will have coagulation disorder. The blood will fail to clot even after addition of the thrombin. म्हणजे त्या पेशंटला तुम्ही ट्रीटमेंट म्हणून जर थ्रॉम्बिन दिलं तर थ्रॉम्बिन देऊन सुद्धा पेशंटचं ब्लड क्लॉट होत नाही. ब्लड फेल्स टू क्लॉट इवन आफ्टर गिविंग द थ्रॉम्बिन because extremely low levels of fibrinogen. And locally at the site of bite, locally there will be oozing of blood with severe swelling, cellulitis and even necrosis, and patient can bleed from anywhere. And myotoxic snakes, there will be generalized muscle pain, severe muscle pain, प्रत्येक muscle मध्ये pain होते patient ला, and because of altered metabolism, large amount of myoglobin will be released in the circulation, causing myoglobinuria, and respiratory failure can occur which can end fatally. Got the three common types of snakes found in India. कळतंय का? I am making it easier and explaining it repeatedly. Any problem up to here? कळतंय का सगळ्यांना? अरे झोपले का काय सगळे? कोण कोण जागा आहे? झोपले का काय सगळे? दोन तीनच जण बोलतात, बाकीचे काय आवाजच नाही कोणाचा. जीवन, हम्म, तेजस्विनी उठ, झोपली का? तेजस्विनी झोपली, ऋतुजा झोपली. थोरात, प्रतीक्षा थोरात. अरे थोरात आडनावाची काहीतरी काळजी घ्या. प्रतीक्षा जागी आहे का? हा, निदान थोरात आडनावाची काहीतरी काळजी घ्या रे बाबा. सगळे झोपा काढतात. मला वाटतं दुपारचे लेक्चर चालू करून देऊन मोबाईल बाजूला ठेवून. ओके. उर्वी, जाग रही हो ना? हाँ, वेरी गुड. आयशा सो गई. Aisha is sleeping, I think. She is feeling drowsy. ओके चल आय विल कंटिन्यू. मला कळत नाही रे तुम्ही नक्की ऐकताय की नाही. ओके. Okay, we will go to now signs and symptoms. So when any patient will get snake bite, poisonous snake bite, any person will get poisonous snake bite, how the signs and symptoms will develop. So poisoning either occurs by bite or by injection or absorption of venom through the cuts or scratches. म्हणजे पॉयझनस स्नेकचं पॉयझन व्हेनम पॉयझनस स्नेकचं व्हेनम एकतर त्याच्या डायरेक्ट बाईटमधून किंवा लोकली इंजेक्ट केलं तर कारण आता मी तुम्हाला सांगितलं की इट कॅन बी preserved or it can retain its toxicological effect for years together. म्हणजे असं एखादं प्रिझर्व करून ठेवलेलं वेनम जरी कोणाला लोकली स्किनमध्ये किंवा मसलमध्ये कुठे इंजेक्ट केलं इट विल कॉज पॉयझनस इफेक्ट ऑर ॲब्सॉर्प्शन ऑफ वेनम थ्रू द कट्स ऑर स्क्रॅचेस म्हणजे स्किन ब्रेक झालेली असेल कुठेतरी स्क्रॅचेस असतील किंवा एखादी ओपन इंजुरी असेल तर त्या इंजुरीवर जरी ते वेनम टाकलं इट विल बी ॲब्सॉर्ब रॅपिडली अँड व्हेन इंजेस्टेड जर कोणी ते गिळलं समजा असं प्रिझर्व केलेलं किंवा स्नेक वेनम गिळलं तर इट विल नॉट कॉज एनी पॉयझनस इफेक्ट. तोंडाने घेतलं तर काही होत नाही तरी. सो पॉयझनिंग ऑकर्स बाय direct bite from the poisonous snake or locally injected into the skin or if it is absorbed through the cuts or scratches on the skin. And local effects are specifically depending upon the nature of poison. Just we have seen in case of vasculotoxin, how are the local symptoms? In case of vasculotoxic snake bite, how are the local symptoms at the site of bite? आत्ताच सांगितलं मी बघू किती जण जागे आहेत आता पटकन. हाँ, so they are minimal or severe in vasculotoxic. Local symptoms severe. Local symptoms are severe. Severe in case of vasculotoxic snake bite. So there will be oozing, continuous oozing of the blood. म्हणजे साप चावून खूप वेळ झाला तरी आता ब्लड इज नॉट एबल टू क्लॉट ना क्लॉटिंगची प्रोसेस होतच नाहीये. त्या छोट्याशा चावल्याच्या जखमेतून सुद्धा त्या दाताच्या जखमेतून सुद्धा continuously blood oozing होत राहील वाहत राहील and patient will develop cellulitis and even gangrene. It can even lead to ulceration and gangrene at the site of bite. So local effects are specific depending upon the nature of poison and if it is a neurotoxic, the local symptoms will be minimal म्हणजे कळणार पण नाही की साप चावलाय म्हणून local symptoms will be minimal at the site of bite and they generally occurs from shock due to fright. म्हणजे त्या न्यूरोटॉक्झिकच्या पॉयझनची पॅथॉलॉजी येईपर्यंत नर्वस सिस्टीम अफेक्ट व्हायच्या आधीच पेशंट घाबरून मरतो. मला साप चावला या भीतीनेच मरतो. सेम थिंग विथ द व्हॅस्क्युलोटॉक्झिक म्हणजे तो कधी कधी तर असं होतं की तो साप बिचारा बिनविषारी असतो. एखादा बिनविषारी साप चावतो कुठेतरी शेतात घरात कुठेतरी त्या माणसाला अंगणात कुठेतरी आणि मला साप चावला या भीतीनेच मरून जातो तो अटॅक येऊन. तो साप बिचारा नॉन पॉयझनस त्यांनी याला काही होणार नसतं. सो पेशंट कॅन डाय ओनली बिकॉज ऑफ शॉक फ्रॉम फ्राईट. भीतीमुळेच तो अटॅकने मरून जातो. सो दिस कॅन हॅपन. सो डेथ ऑकर्स फ्रॉम शॉक ड्यू टू फ्राईट. साप चावलाय त्यांनी साप चावलेला बघितला सापाला चावून जाताना बघितलंय अरे मला साप चावलाय आणि तो तिथेच अटॅक येऊन मरून जातो घाबरून. सो दिस कॅन हॅपन म्हणजे त्याचे न्यूरोटॉक्झिकचे इफेक्ट येण्याआधी व्हॅस्क्युलोटॉक्झिकचे इफेक्ट येण्याआधी ब्लिडिंग चालू होण्याच्या आधी केवळ भीतीनेच तो माणूस मरून जातो. नाव हाऊ द डिग्री ऑफ टॉक्झिसिटी will affect how the degree of toxicity will affect the कशी ऍक्शन होईल and how the toxicity will be more or less severe that we will see one by one. So size of person bitten म्हणजे लहान मुलगा आहे मोठा माणूस आहे त्याचं वजन किती आहे. सो दॅट इज साईज ऑफ द पर्सन बिटन. देन पोटेन्सी ऑफ द वेनम ते वेनम किती स्ट्रॉंग आहे. हाऊ पोटंट इज दॅट वेनम. देन इम्पॉर्टंटली टॉक्झिक प्रिन्सिपल्स प्रेझेंट इन द वेनम ते किती प्रमाणात आणि किती कॉन्सन्ट्रेशन मध्ये आहेत. टॉक्झिक प्रिन्सिपल्स प्रेझेंट इन द वेनम. देन अमाऊंट इंजेक्टेड किती अमाऊंट इंजेक्ट किती अमाऊंट ऑफ वेपन वेनम हॅज बीन इंजेक्टेड इन टू द बॉडी. छोट्या प्रमाणात अगदी थोड्या प्रमाणात वेनम इंजेक्ट झाला असेल तर कदाचित एवढा जास्त त्रास होणार नाही पेशंट. इफ इट हॅज बीन डिलिव्हर्ड विथ द बाईट इफ इट हॅज बीन डिलिव्हर्ड इन लार्ज अमाऊंट it can dangerously affect. Then whether the snake recently had its prey, म्हणजे समजा शेतात किंवा कुठेतरी आडबाजूला चालताना पायाला साप चावलाय, पण त्या व्यक्तीला चावण्यापूर्वी त्या सापाने आधीच काहीतरी एखादा प्राणी मारून खाल्लेला असेल, उंदीर असेल किंवा व्हॉटएव्हर त्याचं फूड, त्याचं प्रे असेल. इफ दॅट स्नेक रिसेंटली हॅड इट्स प्रे, तर what will be the effect on the person who has been bitten by such a snake who recently had its prey? कसा होईल इफेक्ट? जास्त होईल की कमी होईल? का? बिकॉज दॅट पॉइझन, हा, कारण बऱ्यापैकी त्याचं पॉइझन त्याच्या आधीच्या प्रेला मारण्यासाठी, डायजेस्ट करण्यासाठी वापरला असेल आणि त्याच्यानंतर तो एखाद्या माणसाला चावला तर अमाऊंट ऑफ वेपन, सॉरी, अमाऊंट ऑफ वेनम injected into the bite will be less. So if the snake recently had its prey, it will not have much dangerous effect. Then whether the bite on naked skin or through the clothing, हा, this is again important. उघड्या स्किनवर, उघड्या त्वचेवर डायरेक्ट साप चावलाय की कपड्यातून चावलाय? उघड्या त्वचेतून जर चावला तर अमाऊंट ऑफ वेनम इंजेक्टेड विल बी मोर. डायरेक्ट स्किनवर चावलाय बाई, डायरेक्ट स्किनवर चावलाय तो स्नेक. लक्षात येते का? इफ द स्नेक हॅड डायरेक्ट बाईट ऑन द नेकेड स्किन, द अमाऊंट ऑफ वेनम विल बी मोर, कारण दात थोडा जास्त खोल जाईल ना. And if it is through the clothing, amount of weapon, why I am saying weapon repeatedly, amount of venom injected will be less if the bite has occurred through the clothing. So bite on naked skin like fingers, toes, leg, lower part of the limb, it is generally it is naked, not covered with the clothes. So the amount of bite, the amount of venom injected on the open skin, bite on the open skin will be more as compared to the bite through clothing. The टाइप ऑफ फँग, दॅट वेदर इट इज फँग म्हणजे ते दात, विषारी दात जे असतात, विषारी दात ज्याच्यातून ते इंजेक्ट केले जातात त्याचे प्रकार आहेत. ग्रूड और कॅनलाइज. नाउ आय कॅनॉट एक्सप्लेन यू हिअर बिकॉज आय डोंट हॅव फोटोग्राफ्स इन माय नोट्स, आय डोंट हॅव इट्स फोटोग्राफ्स. वेदर इट इज ग्रूड और कॅनलाइज्ड त्याचे प्रकार आहेत, आय कांट एक्सप्लेन यू हिअर नाउ. देन सीझन अँड टाइम ऑफ बाईट, कुठल्या ऋतूमध्ये, कुठल्या सीझनमध्ये साप चावलाय. Season and time of the bite. If the snake recently emerged from hibernation, the venom is most potent. सगळ्यात ताकदवान विष त्याचं जेव्हा असतं, जेव्हा the snake has recently emerged from hibernation. What do you mean by hibernation? कात टाकून, हा, जेव्हा एखादा साप कात टाकून येतो तेव्हा त्याचा तो पुनर्जन्मच असतो, त्याचा नवीन जन्मच असतो. कात टाकून, तुम्ही ते कात पण बघितली असेल सापाची कुठे अशी पडलेली. So if the snake recently has emerged from hibernation and has bitten the person, the venom is highly potent. कात टाकून आलेला साप त्याचं सगळ्यात जास्त पॉइझनस असतं त्याचं वेनम. देन नक्चरनल बाईट्स आर मोर सिरियस दॅन डे बाईट्स. रात्रीच्या वेळेस जर साप चावला तर जास्त प्रमाणात टॉक्सिकोलॉजिकल इफेक्ट येण्याचे चान्सेस असतात ॲज कम्पेअर टू डे बाईट्स. सो नॉक्चरनल बाईट्स आर मोर सिरियस दॅन डे बाईट्स. Okay, today we'll stop here. So in tomorrow's lecture we will see signs and symptoms of elapid bite and signs and symptoms of viper bite, and also signs and symptoms of sea snake bite. We'll see all these three. Okay, then today we'll stop here. We have seen the introductory part, types of snakes found in India, vasculotoxic, neurotoxic and myotoxic. Vasculotoxics are affecting the circulatory system, blood and endothelial or the wall of the blood vessels. Neurotoxics are affecting the nervous system causing paralysis, and myotoxics are affecting all the muscles in the body causing disturbances in the metabolism of muscles and also severe myalgia. So these are the three groups of poisons. We have seen the contents of the snake venom. We have seen the contents of the snake venom that can be asked as a 2-mark question. It has been asked as a 2-mark question. Contents of snake venom. So you have to write not all but at least 4. For 2-mark question you can write four contents of the snake venom. Any four you can write. Okay, then these classes or classification of poisonous snakes in India, how the neurotoxic snakes will affect, how the vasculotoxic snakes will affect, and how the myotoxic snakes will affect. And we have seen signs and symptoms, how they will come, how the signs and symptoms will depend upon size or age of the size of the person, as well as size and age of the snake, potency of the venom, amount injected, whether the snake has bitten on open skin or skin covered with the clothes, then also uh, whether the snake has recently emerged from hibernation and uh, type of the fang, whether it is grooved or canarized. Acha, one homework for you people. Chalo, today I will give you one homework. Difference between poisonous snake and non-poisonous snake. This is the homework for you. Okay, got? It has been given nicely in the book, but I think you people don't have your book with you, no? You don't have your book with you. See, you can find it anywhere, even on the net. नेट पे भी मिलेगा. मेरे नोट्स में नहीं है, मेरे पीपीटी में वो एक्चुअली रह गया वो ऐड करने का. Just see, because it is also to be written in your journals. अगर किसी के पास जर्नल है तो देखो जर्नल में भी वो है, and you can also get it on the net anywhere. So homework for you people: difference between poisonous and non-poisonous snakes. One more thing. Tomorrow I will show you some photographs of snakes, particularly five snakes which are commonly found in India. Common poisonous snakes found in India: elapids are cobra and what? Krait. Vasculotoxic are vasculotoxic are Russell's viper and saw-scaled viper. Russell's viper and saw-scaled viper. And myotoxic snake is sea snake. So these are the five snakes.